A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now an inside give to Johnson. That run good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
26.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Chris Boswell for the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Steelers jump in front now by 5.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Catch is made down the right sideline. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick 1st down, and he freezes that clock. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Hey!
Setting up to pass. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. He'll look to throw it. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll motion Smith left. Man in motion here. Here he goes, one final shot. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, but they couldn't bring it off the tip field. Oh, they had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia. Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. To the gun, here's Donald. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw, third and long. And he put everything he's got behind it. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
Oh, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
319. 26. 150.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And this great effort winds up getting territory before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Easy. Look at you.
They'll go again with Warren. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, Warren. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Pick up a 5 on that play, and the Steelers have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
319. Hey, 88.
First down, and they go right back to it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
58. Over. Inside.
This is Warren, headed right. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
258.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Good tackle by Josh Jones. That's a gain of 3.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
258. Hey, check 26.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
18. Inside.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, the appeal of that call, Kate, is an element of surprise. You're not expecting to go receiver run on 4th down. If it's not set up properly, though, even the surprise isn't enough for one of the best athletes on the team to pick up the first down.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll take this ahead through 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Now Donald off the play action. To the left and pulled in by Cobb. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Play fake. Darnold. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in a hurry up here.
28 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Seattle.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Steelers will take over at what looks to be the 31.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Get 300. 318.
Let's start on the ground here with Warren. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
42-yard line.
Well, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. First down from the 42.
Come on. Set. 19 Charger. Ready.
Here's a design run. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Vikings. Ready.
Design quarterback run here. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Go.
Line up the design keeper. Well, that's start with the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Seahawks opting for a fifth DB nickel set for this third down play.
Wide left. We need team.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Warren here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Look at the 8. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Mike Tomlin, never afraid to go for 2, has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Here's Darnold, first and 10. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Red 80.
He'll throw it. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Here's the final play of our first half.
Go outside.
The final throw before the break. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And forget the field goal, Brock. They reach the end zone to end this first half on a high note. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird? In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey.
The kids weren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
319.
Run for Warren here to stop the third. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Blue 58. Take 30.
They'll run with Warren. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
319.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Emanwari.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's brought down at the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
319.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
319. 150. Scat 300. Scat 300. Hey, 88.
Back to throw it. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
The Steelers
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Green 18. Get 300. Back north.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
258. 26.
Jumps in up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
258.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate. But look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Kelly, strong left, Kelly. Zoom. Inside. 26. Here, Mike.
Looking to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th.
18. Yeah, live. Jump out! Inside.
He's back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers clinging to a 1-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Easy. 158.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Green 18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for second and goal. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
258. Hey, 88. Hey, take 26. Zip. Hey, Mike.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's fourth and goal late.
6:30. 26. Yeah, this.
Here he is to throw. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
A 50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
First and 10, Darnold. And no look in, that throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ranging near a minute to play. Second and 10. Back to throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
50. 319.
Gainwell. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So this would potentially ice the game right here. They're going for 2 and trying to make it a 2-possession game.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of his own lead. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Steelers 14, Seahawks 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. This is Cox. That's Cox. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down, Seahawks.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, lady.
Shaheed motioning right. Setting up to pass. Connects on the crosser. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He'll look to throw it. Cup on the catch. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hand off to Walker from the gun. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Slot receivers headed left. One final shot here. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here.
Touchdown, Seattle.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here comes the crowd swell. The home fans trying to will their defense to make the stop and save this win.
Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's a design run. And he gets in for 2. No flags are down. They are a snap away from winning this ball game.
Steelers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for
Here's
Seattle.
Myers now to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, 88, inside. Hey, take 26. Go to 50.
Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory.